Good morning, YouTube. This is Anjanette, and it is June 13th, 2018, Central Texas. It is hot. It has been 100 degrees for the last 3 weeks, every day. This is a harvest video. It is quite challenging to harvest and video yourself while trying to clip the plants, so I did my best. It's also the first video I've ever edited, so please forgive me. It's been really fun learning about video making and stuff, but here we have some shishito peppers, and I'm gonna harvest those for dinner. They're so delicious, just roasted just a little bit. Here we have a Tiger Copia tomato. Absolutely delicious. I've had 3 of these already, and this is the smaller one that I've had. They've been like a pound. They've been really nice and big, and they are a very juicy yellow tomato with red stripes. Absolutely delicious. Highly recommend it. I will be planting way more of these plants next year. I only have 2 of them this year. Absolutely delicious. Super excited about the Tiger Copia. This is a pink brandywine. It's a large beefsteak tomato. It's super popular. It has wonderful flavor. This is my first one this season, so I'll be tasting that. These are the yellow pear tomatoes. They make a beautiful plant, beautiful, strong, tall plant, beautiful tomatoes, really vibrant in color. They just don't have the flavor. They're like a yellow, they're watery. They're water flavored. So these are the green Michael Pollan tomatoes. Super excited about trying these. These are the first 2 of the season. Interesting shape, definitely striped and pretty. They have like a beak on the end. Really cool tomato. These orange tomatoes are a French heirloom variety, Yellow Flame. We haven't tasted them yet, so I'll let you know. Super excited about these green tomatoes. They look really cool, and it's Michael Pollan, the author. This is my Blue Beauty. It's a pink tomato. It's delicious. Just everything you've ever wanted from tomato flavor, and boy is that a pretty tomato. So these are black cremes. One of them is pretty eaten up. I checked it later. I wasn't able to eat it. It actually had bugs in it. The second one, so they aren't as dark as I would have thought, but who knows? It's the first time I ever grow those. Yeah, that one's pretty eaten up. These are little husky red cherries. They're a dwarf vine. They weren't going to be able to do the one stake. It's a very cute little plant, cute little leaves. It's put out a ton of tomatoes. They're yummy. Not too sweet, but just yummy tomatoes. So really like the husky red cherries. And then on the ground, there's a sprawling vine, and it's a tomato rambling red stripe. They're more green than anything. Interesting little tomato, very, very tasty. I think it's one of the newer varieties of striped tomato. I would have planted it in a different location if I would have known the growth structure to it. So when the tomatoes are eaten in the garden, I am a part of nature, and I want to actually share my garden with nature. I'm not upset about the tomato that got eaten. You know, I mean, nature shares with me as well, so I'm happy about that. These are my cucumber patch in the backyard. I have some Chinese green noodle beans, or Chinese long beans. I have 2. I'm getting a couple every other day or so. I love these. They are so yummy and crunchy. I also planted some sunflowers for the first time ever, and as many seeds as I had put out, I only got 2 big plants, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They just look like huge protectors of the garden. They're just magnificent flower. Here are my cucumbers. I believe that's an English cucumber. I think it should have been longer, and I probably would have got longer if I'd have left it, but I'm hungry. These are my Japanese cucumbers. They're suyo longs. They're spiky. I picked one. I decided to cut these even though I'm not sure. I don't know. The last one I had, it was overripe and it didn't taste good at all, so I'm cutting these two to see how they taste. And then I have some green beans down here. These are purple ones. They're not quite ready yet. There's quite a few on there, but they're not quite ready yet. They're really cool when you cook them. They turn green. So if you want the purple antioxidants, I guess you have to eat them fresh. But here's my bowl full of stuff. Look at that harvest. It's my blueberry patch. You know, in Central Texas, we have alkaline soils, so it's really hard to grow azaleas and blueberries and things like that. And this is my shade garden. It's full of caladiums and salvias and hibiscus. And this is Miss Piggy. They just make me happy. They're so cute. So here's some strawberries. My dog ate that one. They're little tiny strawberries. We barely had any left.
No.
At least I got one before he ate them all. The Japanese long green beans. Awesome. Super sweet. I'm not overly fond of eating green beans straight out of the garden. I do it anyway because I know it's good for me, but these are actually delicious. I wish they was making more of them. I get like 2 or 3 every couple of days. They're sweet and delicious. So thank you so much, YouTube, for joining me today. Bye. We are loving this copia tomato. It is absolutely amazing. It's like a sweet cherry tomato, but big and striped and beautiful.